the fact that we're able to do a show with 4 women and be somewhat well received, I think really speaks to the fact that our fan base really supports diversity and supports women in football.
Dolph. They gotta play us!
What is up, everybody? Hooday, and welcome to Tigress Talk. Jerry, you weren't even late. You totally jumped in right as the intro was going. What's up, everybody? What'd you say?
Said I was trying.
You are doing great. We're doing great. We are here. We're here. And preseason is over. And it's almost time for the regular season. And the Bengals got their 53-man roster today. Woohoo, Tyler's here. He said, woo, 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 woo. There's 4 woos. Let's go. Hooday. Wait, I think I have a woo somewhere. I think I have a, no, okay. It's too long. I can't find it. I did have a wahahoo at one point, but
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Tyler. Appreciate you. Greg's here. Hooday, ladies. Welcome back. Thanks, Greg. We're glad to be back. We're glad you're here. First and holy intro, Hooday. Did you like my fluffy clouds? I thought those were so cute. I was like, oh, I like these. Like a little zen moment before we hit you with the countdown. But thanks, guys. Thanks, Ty. I appreciate it. It's not really a new intro. We actually probably need to do a new intro, but it's the old intro with some fluffy clouds beforehand. So I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you thought it was good.
I love it. It's like bringing a lo-fi vibe to, it's like a cozy little chat. It's setting the stage.
Exactly. We're all floating on little fluffy clouds. Hi, ladies. Hooday. That is SD212603. Thank you so much for being here. Hello and Hooday. Thanks so much. Is that might be a first time caller? I don't know. It might be a wee woo first time caller. If you are, we appreciate you. And if not, welcome back. We're in our 5th season, y'all. I can't even believe it. 5 years. 5 years we've been doing this. We're still doing it. We're still doing it. 53-man roster got released today. Preseason is over. We had 3 games. We got to watch the first one all together as besties at Jerry's house. That was so fun. And then we had our little after party if anybody was able to join for that. Mary's here. What's up, Mary? Says, Hooday, ladies. Welcome back. Thank you, Mary. We're so glad to be back. Greg said, been quite some time, said this, but ready for Luther Vision when you all are. Okay, Greg, we can do some Luther Vision here. I can't look at the camera, though, because I look crazy when I look at the camera. I'm just going to look off to the side and pretend to be nonchalant, even though I'm actually insane. But yeah, so first preseason game we watched all together. Second preseason game, we're kind of, in our own homes. And then third preseason game was in the jungle. And me and Kayla were there with some of our other besties. And Jerry's still in Florida, but going to make it down for the other game. Hey, Kelsey. Hey. We need to get Kelsey on this show more often because I think she killed it. I think she killed it as our honorary Tigress Talk member when we were all down in Florida. So
I love Sister Kelsey.
We love Sister Kelsey. I completely forgot all about that. That's so funny. We have so many jokes from Florida. But let's just say we are manifesting a religious Bengals experience for this season. But so what do we think? What do we think about preseason in general, just kind of as an overarching whole? And let us know in the chat what you guys are thinking as well. But what do you girls think overall preseason? Happy, not happy? What do we think?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is no major injuries. It was pretty healthy. I know. But for the most part, pretty healthy. went through it unscathed, and that's honestly the main goal. So
100%. Amen. Thank you, baby Jesus. What the heck? Finally. Ugh.
Did you guys see how many players on other teams were put on IR today? Like
I
it just
know.
seemed like every other one. It was I just felt so bad, and a lot of them were rookies, and I mean you hate
Ugh,
to see that for any of them, but like rookies in
I hate
particular,
it.
you just like, oh, it just hurts your stomach.
Well, how many years has that been us, And it sucks. It sucks no matter what. And health really is everything in this league. And if you can stay healthy, you've got a shot. And if you can't, then you literally have no shot. I mean, we talk a lot about the slow starts, and I think a lot of people want to talk about Joe's injuries as to reasons for slow start, but our defensive line was just as injured last year starting out. So I feel like it's just it means so much. It makes such a big difference. So yes, I hate it for those guys. I hope they can come back at some point, in their careers at least. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. But glad that's not us this year. Glad we're not talking about that. Glad that's not part of this narrative. So very thankful for that.
Let's hope that's not us the rest of the season.
Yes.
Look on wood.
Yeah. What did you guys think about the roster today? We had some cuts yesterday. They did the final 52 today or 53 today. Um, what did you guys think? Were you surprised? Were you happy, sad, mad?
There were some surprises. I was pretty surprised about the long snapper news. I kind of came out of nowhere for me. I mean, I know that it was close, but I figured, well, if it's
Mhm.
this close, it's probably going to be with no what we have, you know what I mean? So making a
Yeah.
change like that did shock me, to be honest.
Yeah, and Fro said meta. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's too bad. I was so happy. What'd you say? Yeah, hopefully practice squad. There's more to come. The week's not over. They'll put some guys on the practice squad. They'll get guys off of free agents, waiver wire, whatever they call it this time of year. But, things will change throughout this week, I think. Hopefully, Jung Meta can get on the practice squad. I love that kid. He's so sweet. And yeah, and I thought he was so good. Like I feel like he's been really good, but it's like we have a really great room, I think. And so it's hard, it's not everybody can make it, unfortunately, you know. But yeah, the long snapper thing, that was crazy because I don't really understand how to be a good long snapper. Oh, hooday, Charles. What's up? Glad you're here. Thanks for popping in. I don't really know what makes a good long snapper. But apparently
Right.
he is one, and I'm thankful for that. Darth Bengals here. What's up? Hooday, hooday, Darth. Darth's the one making all the chains for everybody. So generous. Stranger 4420 is here. He says, I was surprised Jong Meta got waived. Hope he makes it to the practice squad. Absolutely. I think he will. I think he will. I think he's got a really good shot at it. And it's like they know him, so I think he's got a good shot to make it. But yeah, okay, long snapper. So I thought it was funny because I remember tweeting when I was at training camp, my first day at training camp this year, which was not the first day, but it was my first day. Um, that oh my god, I just forgot his name. Will Wagner.
Right.
See, that's why I
Yeah.
have to write things down. Will Wagner was the first guy out there by like a lot. He was like literally there by himself as people are filing in to line up and be there for training camp. And he was the first guy there for by a lot. And I had to look up his number because I did not know who he was. And I was like, oh my gosh, undrafted free agent. Okay, love that. Love that he's here. Love that he's working hard. And here he is beating out Cal for the long snapper position. So go
Yeah.
you. So happy. Like I'm really happy for you. And I feel like it's just another story of how hard work can pay off and how being the first guy and last guy out speaks volumes with this team and with this coaching staff. And if you work hard, then you can make all your dreams come true. And I love that. Yes, and in the same vein, Fro, absolutely, PJ was the same way. Oh, Coach Jay's here. Thanks, Coach Jay. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Cincy hat, my orange one, my original OG orange one. And even though we have new orange ones, this will always be my first OG orange Cincy hat. So thank you. It's my favorite. We're opening in orange, so I'm going big on the orange today. But yeah, I was happy for PJ Jules. I think we all saw the news story. I was happy for Tinsley because he did so well, and Joe Burrow seemed to really like him, so I was happy about that.
Yeah.
So, who else? Any other big surprises?
I was surprised we kept so many tight ends. I was, I guess, pleasantly surprised, but I was excited that we. I mean, it just was more than I thought we would keep.
Yeah, and I think was it Mitch Wilcox? Was he the one that they didn't
Camp
keep?
Brandy, I think, was the one that kind of was like, oh, he made it to the. I was surprised that he made it on the roster, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Oh, he's been gone. What am I thinking about? My brain is not working. Just a fair warning to everyone. My brain is overheated today. But yes, I was happy that they kept the guys that they did. And I feel like a lot of people are talking about the O-line that they only kept 8 guys, but I have to go back and I looked at the article from last year where they talked about the 53-man roster last year. They only had 9 last year. So I feel like they cut some guys that were a surprise to some people, but it's not like they had 15 last year and now they have 8. Like they had 9 last year and now they have 8. And I think that they're still trying to get maybe another one this week at some point or, before the season starts. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if we pick somebody up this week.
Yeah, I know everybody wants Dalton, what's his name, Reisner?
Yeah.
Sad about Milton not making it. Yeah. Hey Jason, how's it going? Yeah, it's sad. I wish everybody could make it. I really do. I'm glad these decisions aren't mine because I think I'm way too emotional about these guys and I don't have the mind to be like, this is a football game. It's important for you to be the best fit for the best whatever. But I do hope that a lot of these guys will get on the practice squad and stick around. Because
Did
there's
you
just
guys
so
see
many
how much they
guys.
make on the practice squad?
No.
Like
Is it a lot?
it's still a really
A good
good
living.
amount of money for
Good.
playing football. So I
Good.
hope these guys at least land on
Yeah.
those spaces because I mean at any time you can get called up.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we were talking about injuries and we're so glad that the Bengals haven't had any major injuries yet, but it's a long season. Things happen, guys get dinged up, So it's, I hope that we can stay healthy through the long stretch, but that's why those practice squad guys are there and they're there to get reps against the different guys too. It's important. It's an important role also. So I'm glad they get paid well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're putting their bodies on the line too. It might not be during a game, but like I don't want to be out there in practice like that. I know I would die within like 5 minutes.
Right.
Just the stretching
I was talking to
portion.
Cap when I got home, like, would you risk it all for an opportunity to try out to be on the Bengals? And we both agreed that we would. I might actually die during one play. I might like throw away my career but I would do it.
Oh, I would absolutely tear my ACL like walking up the hill. Like I wouldn't even like make it to
Get hit by a car crossing the street. Like, well, that was a short career.
That would be me, 1000%.
Oh yeah. So I thought, overall, I was happy with the way preseason went. I think that we saw what we needed to see. I think Joe got the reps and that he needed to get in. And even though I think we were all really clenching during that second preseason game when he was out there for what felt like an eternity, I think I think those are the reps that he needs. Hello, is that a G? Gandhi R. Thank you. Hello, Tigresses, he says. Thank you. Hello, Gandhi. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Is it Grandy? Gandhi? Oh. It's a joke. Okay. What else? Should we get into some mailbag here? We got some comments from Twitter today. Let's see if I can find my All right. So we asked on Twitter how everybody was feeling about things, and we got a couple responses here. Our friend Mary Miller said she's optimistic for sure. Our first 2 games are so favorable, and starting the season 2-0 is such an advantage and morale booster. The Trey signing is great. Unfortunate that it took so long to get it done. Looking forward to the game in Green Bay. Good test from a strong NFC team. Yes. Thank you so much, Mary, for your comment. I agree. I think we absolutely can start 2-0. I was telling somebody that the other day. I think we're gonna really just shock everybody and just go out there and win a bunch of games right off the bat and then be able to kind of coast along if we need to later in the season. But I think we're just gonna like hit it hard. I think everyone is tired of everything that's being said, and I think they're gonna really hit it hard. Don't you guys think?
I texted Kayla today and I told her that I had a very bold prediction, and that is by the time the whiteout comes along, I think we're going to be undefeated, and I think we're going to still be undefeated after the whiteout. So,
Whoa.
We needed that crystal ball
Wait, hold on.
transition there as one of the
We may have jumped the gun on that one.
but yeah, that's I was texting Kayla that I felt it in my heart. I had to let it out.
So what remind everybody, including me, when the whiteout game is?
That is October 16th. It's the Thursday night
Okay.
game against the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Greg says start out strong. Yeah, okay. I believe it. Yeah, Coach A said, there we go. Undefeated. Cartwheel emoji, cartwheel emoji. Love that. I love it. I will be doing cartwheels. If we are undefeated by the whiteout game, you've heard it here first. I will do a cartwheel in the breezeway like my 5-year-old niece. She will do a cartwheel anywhere. She did a cartwheel in the middle of a Mexican restaurant last weekend. She will literally do a cartwheel anywhere, and she is my hero. And if we go undefeated into the whiteout game, if we enter the whiteout game undefeated, I will do a cartwheel at the stadium.
We will make sure we get footage of that for everybody.
yes.
But I honestly think it could happen. And it's funny because I was thinking today, because my birthday is the Jets game. Yeah, Coach Jay, we're all going to do cartwheel. Everybody has to do a cartwheel. Cap's in. Cap. We may have to practice cartwheels.
No, it's better if you don't. Just let it,
It'll be a surprise cartwheel. Cap can't put his hands on the ground with his feet on the ground. Like, he cannot touch his toes. So he's the most inflexible person I've ever seen in real life. So we may need to do some stretches. He may need to warm up, and I think we're gonna have to train for this cartwheel situation. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We'll do whatever it takes. So silly. But I was thinking about my birthday is the Jets game, and we always lose on my birthday. But I thought, well, maybe not this year, maybe not. It's also Ring of Honor, which we lost last year, but traditionally we hadn't lost. So I don't know, maybe the 2 lucks will cancel each other out, and somehow, I don't know. What if we went undefeated? What if we did the whole season undefeated?
That means we found out our lucky jewelry situation.
yes.
Yeah. We got to figure that out.
Yeah. It will be the trip that you guys took down here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, 100%. Rob says, thanks for bringing the show back. Also, thanks for re-signing Trey and not trading him to the Cowboys. You're welcome, Rob. You're welcome. Rob, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
It's all me. I asked them to do that. No, I was never in the camp of trade Trey. I was never in that camp because you know what? Trey has those intangible qualities, that killer mentality, that he will dig so deep within himself to find another gear, and you just can't quantify that. You cannot put it on paper. You can't quantify it. You can't, it's just that thing that he has that makes him so great. And I would never want to trade him. The fact that he traveled for all those preseason games when other guys weren't doing that. Other guys that are in his same situation on their teams, they're not doing that. So the heart that he has and just everything about him is just so wholesome and good and amazing. And I was never in the camp to trade Trey. So
And he was so engaged, like, on the sidelines.
Yes.
He
oh my
was,
gosh, he
like, chatting
absolutely
with all
was.
the guys, where, like, look at Micah
Yes.
Parsons. He was taking a nap
Sleeping.
on the on the, trainer table.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And he deleted all his cowboy stuff from his Twitter, like, or whatever social media. I don't remember which social media it was, but something he like wiped it, like wiped everything
Mhm.
Cowboys.
Right.
And it's like, how lucky are we to have a guy who's literally just tweeting like Bible verses all day long?
He did have that
So
one press
precious.
conference. But that's not
Kelsey said, Kelsey said if we were undefeated, it was the dance in the Gulf. The dance.
Absolutely.
our water
You had to-
aerobics.
You had to be there. I'm gonna get my water aerobics teaching license. Rob says, did the Bengals release the uniform schedule this season? I don't think they've released it in its entirety, but we have things like the whiteouts, and that might be it.
The open and orange,
Open
and
and orange,
then
obviously.
the stripe out is against Detroit,
Detroit,
which
yeah.
that's what, the first
October
weekend
5th.
of October? Yeah.
Yeah, 5th or 6th, I forget whatever that Sunday is. Then the first one, yeah. Yeah, and they haven't released the whole thing yet, but we got bits and pieces of it.
Which I'm glad that like the ones that are more complicated are not involving coat weather. That was very considerate.
That was nice of them. Thank you.
Yes.
So
It's hard to get the rules right and do it when it's cold outside. Greg says, Trey was awesome signing autographs at training camp for my nephew and others. Oh, that's so
Aw.
awesome, Greg. Of course he was. He's always so awesome. I'm glad your nephew's got some good autographs. That's so cool. I love that. I love seeing all the kids at training camp so excited. It's just the best. The best. It's my favorite time of year, honestly. Training camp and preseason is my favorite time of year. All right. Our next response on Twitter was from Christian. I really hope I pronounce your name right, Christian. Please let me know if I'm not pronouncing it right. But Christian Giacconi Bonaguro. Guro? Anyway, he said, I'm always enthusiastic about things, but this season on paper has the potential to make it to the promised land, even more so than 2022, simply due to just how much better the offense has been. Good vibes, safe, happy, healthy players, and let's bring home the Super Bowl. Christian, when I tell you, I wanted to run through a brick wall when I read your comment today. That's so awesome. I love it. I could not agree more. And you know what's funny to me is like I always say every year, and I want to win the Super Bowl. I want to win the Super Bowl, but I really did not see that shaking out the way that it did in 2022. I mean, can you guys honestly say that you did in 2022? Did you really think it was going to shake out that way, that we are going to go to that Super Bowl?
I did.
You did? You really did?
It was, and I think it was because I fought with so many people about us drafting Jamar over who was it now? I can't even.
Yeah, Panay Sewell.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I just kept telling them, with Joe and Jamar, they already have that chemistry. You can't, like, that's just something that is natural. And like that's going to cut down years of where we're trying to get. And it just felt really special. And I knew T was special. And that whole year just, I don't know. I went into that just manifesting the hell out of a Super Bowl. Apparently I didn't manifest enough, but our
You
little
need to
dance in the
manifest
Gulf
a
did that
little
this year.
more. Well, that's cool. It's tough when you lose some games down the stretch. You start out kind of rough and then you lose some games, then you're kind of like, okay, well, but it's like the cool thing about football is that you just have to get lucky at the right time. You just have to win enough games to get in. You have to win those playoff games, and it just has to be the perfect storm of events to get you there. And I think this team has what it takes to get there again. So I totally agree with you, Christian. Thank you so much for your comment.
And he brought up a good point. The vibes among the players, among the guys,
Yes.
has not been like this in a couple of years.
Immaculate.
That's true.
Yes.
Immaculate. You know,
And I
and
think
I
that's
feel like
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
I think that's what made that run so special, is because
Exactly.
it was like brotherhood and high vibes and just
Jamar crying. That was my
Yes.
favorite part. I was like, you're just like me. We're gonna cry. We're gonna cry every time. I love it. I love you. Yeah. Okay. And then Paul said, Paul Tomasulo, again, potentially butchering that, and I do apologize, said, I like what we have. This defense will be really tough to watch in September and October, though. And I said, what do you mean by that? I need some elaboration. And he said, back end seemed to be in disarray all preseason, and D-line struggled against the run. The more cohesive and golden system they become, the better the results. We'll be playing like a top 15 unit for the back half of the season.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I think if we can get to the quarterback, that will fix a lot more than, I don't know. I feel like if we can just get to the quarterback, if we can get pressure, and Trey will certainly help that. I think that it's going to improve a lot just if we can do that.
And I do think
And I
that,
feel it.
you know, the defense will get better as the season goes on, because I mean, that's with anything, because you get comfortable. I mean, we do have our new defensive coordinator, and I have a lot of faith that it's not going to be what a lot of people are freaking out about. And it also might just be the wrestling fan in me, but I feel like we intentionally were trying to throw everybody off, because we don't want to show our cards, and we're gonna have a big old heel turn and just come out guns and blazing. Because nobody's gonna expect that from us. Not
That's
right
what
now.
I
They
think
expect it from
too.
our offense, but not our defense.
That's what I think too. I feel like they've been messing with everybody. I feel like these guys were like, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna show everybody why we need Trey. Number one. Number two,
Yeah.
we're not gonna show anything that Al Golden's been working on, because why would they do that? Why would they? It doesn't matter. These games don't matter, so it's like, why would you go out and put a bunch of tape out there for people to study? Like, why not just surprise everybody? I'm with you. And maybe I'm just naive, and I'm ridiculously optimistic. But yeah, Kat says they said it. So yeah.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
Zach did say that. Zach did say that everything was very vanilla.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But I feel like people weren't buying it. People were still wanting to argue about it. But
People
Are you
want
with
to
your mama?
argue on the internet?
On the
No.
internet?
No.
That never
Who would
happens.
do that? Who would do such a thing? Oh, goodness. And then our dear friend Fro said our defensive line is three of these emojis. I assume that means good, Rebecca.
Chef's
Is
kiss?
that chef's kiss?
There was no
No.
kiss. There was just three of these. Pinching.
I think that's what it would mean. If
I
it
think
means
it's
something else, let us know.
Are we that old
Please.
now that we're like, what are these emojis? What do they mean?
Do you guys know that I Google like what emojis are supposed to mean, because of like my autism a little bit. I'm like, I'm very literal sometimes, and so I have to like, is there another meaning? Is this what the kids are doing? I don't know, but let us know, Rebecca. You think that our defensive line is awesome, chef's kiss. So if that is not correct, please let us know. All right. Well, do we have any conspiracy theories? I'm gonna say yes. Let us know in the chat if you guys have any. My tinfoil hat has dust on it. That's how long it's been.
Oh
I don't have any tinfoil. I have
Oh no,
nothing.
Jerry.
I know.
Roger Goodell is gonna be able to hear your thoughts.
no.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have
Oh,
a
boy.
dusty migraine cap. Does that count?
A migraine cap? What's a migraine cap?
There you go.
There you go. Definitely. All right. I'm glad we're both rocking the dusty. Okay, Jerry, I feel like you have a conspiracy theory that involves Taylor Swift. Confirm, deny.
I I'm not gonna lie. As soon as everything broke today, I blacked out for like a good hour, and immediately I think I was Kayla. Was I the one that got to break it to you
Yes.
and Alex?
Yes.
That just I love that for me. Um, but so I think that Taylor and Travis getting engaged today was great. And it was great for Travis because that's the only ring he is going to have in his possession this year.
Ah,
So
love it.
That was a good one.
Love it. I also love that the somebody said that the groomsmen are going to be the referees. I also really loved it when someone was like, Taylor Swift is marrying one of her backup dancers.
I know.
I was like, oh, so sweet, a backup dancer. And I really wanted to say something funny like, oh, he's probably going to quit his job now that he's marrying a millionaire, billionaire, whatever.
everybody's
totally ridiculous.
it keeps saying everybody's saying that they're so happy for Travis Swift that he's gonna change his name. That's also, I mean, that's not a terrible football name either.
No.
Also, did we see Skyline with Jason Kelsey's not allowed to be the ring bearer, and Kelsey was like,
Yes.
Yeah.
which was probably one of the funniest ones that I saw today. But
Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't know. All right. I don't know if I really have any good conspiracy theories, but I do think, I don't know that it's a conspiracy theory, but I'm going to double down on what I said about the defense, surprising everybody that they've been, playing possum a little bit, so to speak, and that they're going to just come out and be like lights out, and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, who would have guessed this? And I'm going to be like, me, I guessed it.
I'll preload a theory that now that they're doing the measuring, the virtual measuring of the football, I predict that there will be some moment this season where we are beyond pissed about a single pixel on that stupid board.
Yeah.
That they just put one there. Yeah.
I'm kind of embarrassed. I really have not been paying that much attention to that part of the news. Are they still going to have the chain gang or no? It's all going to be digital now?
I was under the impression it was going to be digital.
The chain gang's totally going away?
But it's still going to be wherever the ref spots the ball, right?
Right.
Which that's where I'm just like, I feel like there is obviously way more issues with where they're spotting the ball than with the chain gang.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So this, I feel.
But if they have the technology to know where the ball is, then can't they not spot it poorly? Can't they only spot it where the technology says it's supposed to be?
That's where you got to get your conspiracy brain in. They're going to be messing with the pixels, Jess.
Oh my God. Pixels.
Is it the same technology? Does anybody know that, like, what they use for tennis, like with the shot spot and stuff?
That's a good question. I assume it would be the same that they use for like the other football leagues, the other ones. I forget what they're called now. They've been called so many things. But
XFL, UFL.
Right. Yeah, was it UFL? They had a lot of that stuff, and I felt like they were very transparent as far as like what the refs were talking about, what the refs were looking at on the monitors and everything else. And I was like, man, that would be so great if we could get this level of transparency with the NFL. And when you think about the fact that there's so much money tied up in gambling and how much is on the line, we're talking about like a lot of money. And you would think that they would be better stewards of that and be better and have a commitment to getting it right. You would hope. I don't know. UFL other league. Okay, thanks, Rob. Yeah, I couldn't remember. There's been a few. But yeah, so I feel like that's what they have been doing. So I'm hoping that it will only mean good things, but we'll see.
I'm with Kayla.
I don't trust it.
I'm already
anything.
Just thinking about it.
But anything's got to be better than a bunch of guys, right? And like two women. I think they need, if they really want to get things right, I think they just need more women, honestly.
True.
All right, let us know in the comments if you guys have any other conspiracy theories. I'm going to try and safely take that off now. But all right, let's do we need to talk. All right, we need to talk. Sponsored by Birmingham Meadery. Code Tigress gets you 15% off 2 or more bottles of mead. Make sure you guys are checking them out. What do we need to talk about, ladies, today?
Kayla, do you want to go first?
Sure. Is there a way we can get Joe Burrow to wear more silly cat t-shirts this season? Like the Taco Cat one?
I would also like to know. That's a great
Because
question.
I would definitely send him some if he would just keep wearing. I want him to wear as many meme cat shirts as possible. It works great because we're a tiger team. So big cat, more cats. I love it.
What other memed cat t-shirts are there? Can you think of any off the top of your head?
No, but I know that we could find some. I'm sure that
I
there's
know
like
we
the
could.
galaxy ones, like the ones that shoot lasers out of their eyes, the cat.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I feel like Joe Burrow could definitely make a beautiful fit with some laser cats for sure.
What about that cat playing
What
the
about the
piano?
super kitties?
Yes. Oh yeah, we could go full Disney Junior with the super kitties.
Yay. I say everyone just start sending Joe Burrow cat t-shirts and just see what happens, you know?
He's bound to like a couple of them.
He might. I love that. That Taco
Yeah.
Cat t-shirt was amazing. So
Yes.
funny. Yeah,
So,
Cap literally got the exact same t-shirt. I told him he should wear it to the first preseason game.
I love that. So
Yeah, let's
my
go, Jer.
we need to talk is we know that Joe doesn't typically like to do a lot of the social media stuff with the Bengals, but
Mhm.
we know he is the ambassador for is it Aloe?
Mhm.
And he just did a TikTok with them. And it was
He
like
did.
adorable. And I'm like, kid, can you do just some fun stuff with us? Like, we love you, Joe.
That's so
Be
awesome. I have
goofy.
to look at that. I have to look at it. I can't believe you didn't send it to me.
Sorry.
I will definitely check that out. Yes, because we love the Joe Burrow content. And hey, if all we get is commercials, I'll take it. I don't care. I loved the commercial of him playing chess against that grandmaster
Yes.
chess lady. And she totally beat him. And I loved that. I love that she beat him. I'm like, yes, that's so cool. Like I just thought that was like a really great commercial. And he's talking about how football and chess are related and how, I thought it was great. Everything. I cannot get enough Joe Burrow content, Joe Burrow wearing cat t-shirts, Joe Burrow wearing aloe, Joe Burrow playing chess. I don't care. Okay. I'll take
And
it all.
she got Joe a what was it? The Mario Brothers chess
Yeah.
set or something. And he
Yes.
was genuinely so excited.
Yes. I love
And
that.
I also felt like that was like the most natural that he sound in a commercial because I could tell that he really loved and enjoyed what he was doing because
Yeah.
every time he talks about chess, he's just like a savant about it. And I
Yeah.
don't know, I loved it. That's definitely, like you said, that's my favorite commercial.
Yeah. I loved it. Yes. More Joe Burrow content, please. And I'll go look that TikTok up shortly. But okay. All right. We need to talk. We touched on it briefly. Coach Jay brought it up. My orange Cincy hat. Okay. Did you guys know that they have re-released the orange Cincy hats? I think they're probably sold out by now. I honestly don't know. But I want to just point something out. Okay. I have a show and tell item. Okay. Hold on one second. There was a Cincy hat event where I bid and won the last orange hat, original neon orange hat. And I have a certificate of authenticity saying that I have the last neon orange hat. This is a certificate. This is official business. Okay, that I have the last neon orange hat, and then tell me why I come home and we have 6 of them that count. But I will say they are slightly different. So I'm here to point out some slight differences to you. Now you will notice this is more.
Oh,
This is a darker orange. This is more
Yeah.
of a neon orange, and I've got my lights on, so it's not 100% true. You know, obviously you're watching on your phone or your TV or your computer, you'll see a little different, but they are a little different. They're a little different colors. So I say my certificate of authenticity holds up because I have the last original one, and it's not this one. It's one that is wrapped and sealed in packaging and will never see the light of day because this is the one that I wear. But we now have 6 of these ones also. Anyway, open an orange. Get your fits together. Get your fits together. So I think we should talk about fits also. Since we're doing We Need to Talk, I think we need to talk about open and orange outfits. You guys got your plan? What are you guys gonna do?
I've had mine since March.
Did you settle on that though?
I think so. I keep trying to like not add to cart, but because in my head I'm like, since I've had it since March, I'm like, oh, I've already worn it. No, I haven't. It still has the tags. Now I'm just trying to decide what shoes to wear. Am I gonna
Mhm.
wear my orange gym shoes, or am I gonna wear the new boots that I think Jess, you and I both just got, or
Yes.
the white ones with the orange
Oh,
lettering,
yeah. Coach J's
or
really shopping online. Love it.
and that's the only way you should be watching the show is while you're also
Yes.
shopping online.
Also shopping.
100%.
We approve that
Yeah.
message.
It's so hard because it might be hotter than the surface of the sun.
Right.
So
So
I've
that
been looking
is tough.
because I'm psycho and
Yeah.
have like all of the weather apps, and so far it says 85 and sunny, but not too humid. So
Okay.
anything under 90 is going to feel like fall to me. So
85
Anything
in the
over
sun is still hot to me.
no, anything over 70, anything I've learned through my years of season ticket holding that anything over 70, I am going to be very hot and uncomfortable in my seat because the sun literally beats down on us the whole time. And it's funny because I didn't mention this yet, but we sat in a different section for the preseason game on Saturday. We sat in our 102 seats. So we've had seats in 102 for I don't even know how many years now, but we never sat there. And I was like, what if we just started sitting there instead of in 158? And so I convinced Cap to, sit there. Well, he thought it'd be cool too. And so we sit there and we realize that the sun is like behind us, but that's like somehow worse because now the sun's beating down on our backs instead of on the sides of our faces. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do for the season opener or the home opener. Coach, it was so hot Saturday at the preseason game. Yes, it was, and it's gonna be just as hot, if not hotter, I think, for the home opener. But are you getting Cincy dog collars? Yeah, I probably should. Are they out yet, Fro? Are they? I saw that they were gonna do them. What's that? Oh, are they out? Okay, they're not Chihuahua collars. My dogs don't really wear collars. My dogs wear harnesses, and they mostly are naked because they're heathens. But yeah, my dogs have to wear harnesses. I can't put little collars on them. Their necks are like this big. I do have a necklace for BB. It's like a chain that I got her to wear.
Stop. That's so cute.
It looks
A
ridiculous.
little dainty necklace for the lady.
It's iced out. I got it to wear with her jean jacket. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a Reds patch on her jean jacket and maybe take her to the Bark in the Park. I think there's one left, maybe, or maybe we'll save it for next year. I haven't decided yet. My dogs want to be naked all the time. Like you put stuff on them, they're just like. Cap says he likes to be naked all the time too. So BB literally, like if you put something on her or Carlos do, they just stand there like they can't move, like they're frozen. So no. Did you get one, Fro? Let me know if you got one for your doggies. But oh, it's a pre-order thing. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, since he had they're doing some great stuff. I'm really happy to see how they've grown and continue to make it a thing. And I love what all the stuff they're doing. They're doing great. But all right. Is that it? Kayla, do you have your outfit picked out yet?
I do not yet. I don't want to commit to anything. I am thinking about maybe wearing my orange Joe Burrow jersey with maybe some sort of skirt, or I don't know. I have very I'm still putting it together. I have a couple of options. I'm trying not to buy anything.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I have a neon orange golf dress that I bought that Cap got for me actually that I really like, but I don't know if it'll be the right vibe. It's
Right.
very plain. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I might try and zhuzh it up, or I don't know. It might be a week time decision. So.
Yeah. We've got a little bit of time still.
We do. We have some time to figure it out.
Yeah. Last minute Amazon purchase if necessary.
I do think it's funny that every time I will try on clothes because I'll be trying to plan out some outfits and I'll be trying on clothes and my watch is you've been working out for 15 minutes. And I'm that is so embarrassing that me trying on clothes is considered a workout as far as my watch is concerned. But also I'll take it. Give me all the credit for that. That's fine. All right. Well, let's do some more Miss Jerry because I think we got some more predictions to make here. I really just wanted to see that again.
So I am we already heard my prediction earlier about how I think the first part of the season is going to go, but specifically for the first game, I think we are going to embarrass the Browns.
I would love that so much because I have to work that day and I work with mostly Browns fans. So
my condolences.
Thank you. Rob says, so whom do you ladies actually truly believe who will be the Browns quarterback versus the Bengals week 1? I think it's got to be Joe Flacco. Everyone else is a joke.
Yeah.
They just got rid of Kenny.
Yeah, they traded him.
Yeah.
And
small hands.
Snoop Huntley. Both of them were removed from the team, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Kenny went. Where did he go?
Who?
With the Raiders? Kenny
Pickett went to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Because I asked and 3 people told me.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we are just going to destroy the narrative of we don't start fast. And that's been the emphasis all preseason, training camp. So, and Joe the offense already looks like they're in midseason form. So,
and the fact that they played in preseason this year whereas they didn't before. So, I agree. All signs point to a good time.
A very good time.
What do you think, Kayla? What's your prediction? Just in general or for the whole season or?
I think the vibes are good. I worry about underestimating Jacksonville just because I do think that they have good weapons. Kind of with Brian Thomas and now Travis Hunter and so I think that will be difficult. Cleveland's defense is no joke. Even if I'm not worried super much about their offense. And we've seen sometimes things just go weird in the beginning of the season. So I always get really nervous regardless. But I'm also nervous about every single game, every minute of the season. So
yeah.
That's anxiety for you.
Yeah. Brought to you by anxiety. Yeah, I could see. I think that's fair points. I do think there's a sibling thing between the Bengals and Jacksonville, though, with Zach Taylor's brother being a coach for the Jags. So I think that there's still a sibling thing, and I don't think Zach's going to let his brother beat him.
I don't think his brother's with them anymore.
Is he not with them anymore? Then forget everything I just said. I don't know.
I think that they had new coaches this season. I
Oh,
could be wrong,
really?
but I believe that they have a different coaching staff, like completely.
Well, that could not be good though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes new coaching staff
Yes.
is
I would much rather
tough.
face new coaches earlier in the season.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think I saw something about their head coach saying that he's still like he would be open to drafting a new quarterback or something if uh what is his name?
Trevor
My brain
Lawrence.
doesn't want to
Trevor
brain.
Lawrence, is
There
he
we go.
out?
Ooh.
If he doesn't do well this year, I don't know. Maybe I completely just like imagine that, but I feel like I feel like I saw that somewhere that he's
I
not
feel like
opposed to
that would
drafting
be
a
a smart
quarterback.
thing to do because I mean, what has he done? I feel like he's been very meh. His whole
Right.
career. I feel like he
Yeah.
had like all this hype and all this promise, and then it was just like, what has he done? Nothing.
It's funny because I feel like sometimes the way people talk about Joe Burrow is really like all these other guys, how they constantly say that we're wasting Joe's potential, but Joe's been to the Super Bowl. Joe's won
Right.
many playoff games. Um, Lamar and Josh and Justin, like they've not been to the Super Bowl. So
Right.
it's always going to be that narrative with us for some reason
Right.
that we're just always going to kind of be a two-bit team, which I don't understand that when the Browns exist, but
Hey, that's okay. I'm fine with being underestimated. They can underestimate us all the way to the Super Bowl like they did last year or last time that we went, you know? But
right.
oh my God, I forgot to play my videos. I was gonna play these videos. Let me play these. So if you guys saw the Bengals Twitter today, there Mitch Tinsley and Will Wagner, they had videos of them like telling them that they made the team and they were very wholesome and sweet and they're not very long. So I'm just gonna play it. This is straight from the
Midge,
What up, coach?
what's going on, man? What you got going on?
Not much, just chilling. Everything cool?
I just want to personally congratulate you on making this team, man.
I appreciate you, coach.
Hey, you balled out at every phase of this journey. Phase 2, phase 3, OTAs, mini camp. Then we come back for training camp and then the preseason. So I just want to personally congratulate you and let you know that you've earned the trust and the respect to be a valuable contributor to this team, man, this year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, coach. I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to go out there and, do what I do. And, y'all putting me in positions to be successful.
But it's because of you, man. You're diligent, you're dedicated, you major in the minors, all the things that we're looking for in the receiver position. And now we got to just keep getting better. You've got a big role. You're kind of like I was when I played in terms of when anything happens, you're able to come in and we don't skip a beat. So just keep having that mindset and keep working like you've been doing, and good things are going to happen this season, and you're going to contribute to the success of this team, and hopefully we make a run to the Super Bowl, man.
Most definitely. I did want to add one question.
Yeah.
Is there anything you see as far as my game or anything that you feel like I really need to work on or hone in on?
No. The biggest thing is just being able to go from F to Z to X, just in a matter of plays, We'll do everything we can. I'll do everything I can to make sure and you're dialed in on the playbook and the call sheet and, so you'll know exactly what everyone does. But no, man, just keep doing what you're doing and good things are going to happen.
Yes, sir.
So you can relax, man. You can relax and enjoy. Call your mom, call your family. You're part of the Bengals, and we look forward for you doing great things, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, coach.
Okay, man. Congrats.
Him asking what he thinks that he can work on just tells me everything I need to know about him, not only as a player but as a person.
Yes.
I know. It's so amazing the emotional intelligence that takes. And I loved the answer too, going from F to FZ to X to whatever. And if you don't know, those are positions, wide receiver positions for the different plays. And, I can't even imagine how hard it would be to learn all those plays and learn like what you're supposed to do in this as this role and how you're supposed to do on this play and whatever. And then you think, and then Joe says, kill, can, whatever. When he taps his helmet and then he changes it. And then you got to think of something else, like do the other thing.
Yeah.
really quickly. So I'm so impressed with him, and I'm so happy for him. And I love that he had such a good game against a team that cut him, because I love a good revenge story. And so I love everything about that. So
I
happy that
think
we
he's
have
going to
that.
be very impactful for us,
Mhm.
even right
Yeah.
away. Like, I think as the year goes on, I think he's going to be quite meaningful to our team this
Because
season.
who are you gonna cover? Who are you gonna double cover? If you got Chase double covered and you got him out there and you got T out there, I mean, you can't cover everybody. Somebody's gonna get open. It's gonna be a feast. I can't wait.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I feel
That
like
just
if he's like, call your mom. I'm like, I'm right here. I'm the mom.
And do you guys remember all of the guys' reaction to him? Was it that second touchdown that he caught, where all the guys were just like
Yes. And Joe was
had
like,
that shocked look on their face and smiling, and like everybody was not only just their socks were knocked off, but you could tell they were so happy for him.
yeah.
Joe has had just like the best things to say about him, and I
And
don't
that's what I
know.
love
When
about
they
this
seem like
team.
good people too, it just makes it so
Yeah.
much easier to root for
Yes.
them.
Exactly. And it's like they're not out there. There's not this like bitterness, like, why are you getting this and I'm not getting this or whatever. Like, it just seems like they're all just genuinely happy for each other when they get the opportunity. They want the other guys to succeed, because honestly, like, it's team success. Your success is our success, is everybody's success. And I love that these guys understand that, because I feel like there's a lot of players in the league, maybe not a lot, maybe it's a very small amount, maybe it just seems like you hear about it, where they're like, oh, well, you didn't use me on this play, so I'm not going out there now. And it's just weird, like weird energy, and I don't feel like there's any of that on this team, and I'm really, really thankful for that we've got such really good guys. But okay, and then we got Will Wagner here too.
Hey there.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I'm in the facility right now.
Oh, are you?
Mhm.
I need you to bring your iPad up here real quick. We need to have a conversation. You're in the facility, though?
Yeah, I worked out.
Well, don't you want to know what we have to have a conversation about?
Yes, I did.
Well, you need to bring your iPad up here so we can go over the scouting report for Cleveland.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, we got to go through
You had
some
to freak out
looks.
for like a brief
It's not
second.
going to bring it up here to turn it in. Bring it up here to use it. All right, you excited?
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited.
It's an opportunity that you've earned. You've done it through your execution. And as I told you way back, whenever you decided to come here and we signed you, that, it's going to be up to you to perform
Is
at
it
the level
playing
we
for
need
you
you to
guys?
perform
That's
at.
not playing for me.
See you in a minute.
It's fine for me.
Oh. It just doesn't
Yeah.
like me.
You're not seeing it, Jerry?
I can see it, but it's only like it's frozen and I can't hear anything.
Oh, can you hear it, Kayla?
Yeah, I could hear the whole time.
Okay.
It might just be
Right.
me.
Okay. Let us know in the chat if you guys are having issues. It's, I changed the layout. Maybe if I change the layout back to this, I just didn't want us to cover it. What? Okay. All right. We'll keep going.
Right now.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Happy for you. It's something that's an opportunity that you've earned. Evan and Ryan feel very comfortable with you and where we're at, and now it's going to be up to you to show that you belong here.
Mm-hmm.
You did a good job in the preseason. I think you showed you could protect. That was my biggest question: is can you protect and can you anchor?
Mm-hmm.
I think you showed that against Washington. I think you can cover. You had a couple tackles. I think you've earned the opportunity, but that's what it is. It's an opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's going to be up to you.
Yep. I knew that in the preseason, too.
You just got to keep doing what you've been doing.
All right. Sounds good.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Happy for you. It's a big deal.
Ugh, I love it so much. I'm going to get this to go away.
He tricked him a little bit there. I could
Yeah, I love that.
a little tense for a minute.
Oh,
Like,
if that would have been
our photo
me,
crew. Like,
I
I'm
would've,
sorry. If
like,
somebody said that
thrown
to
up.
me, I'd be like, well, I
I
already
would
peed in my
instant
pants.
tears. Yeah, instant tears.
Yes.
Now what? Are you happy?
Is this the content you wanted to film?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
my
and
stomach kind of dropped a little bit for him, even though I knew what was gonna happen.
You're like,
And I'm
oh,
just like, oh, because I get like secondhand like embarrassment for people, and I'm just like, oh, I know if that was me, I would just be like,
yeah. We're just too empathetic, Jerry. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I was so happy seeing those videos today. I was so happy for those guys and how hard they've worked and to make this team. It's just so cool. And I loved what he said to Will there about the fact that he was able to make some tackles, that Evan felt comfortable with him, because let's be honest, if Evan is 100% this year, we're winning half those games we lost last year. So
yes,
it's just it is what it is, and I don't want to harp on the past. I think that Evan is doing so great now, and I'm so happy for him that he's back. Because I mean, he won that game against Tennessee. He won that game in Kansas City. Those playoff games,
yeah,
like those were
that's how
so
we got to the
important.
Super Bowl. It was a
And
big
so
part of how we got to the Super Bowl.
100%. So without that, it's like, what do we got? It's just tougher. It's tougher. And I realize it's everybody's job. It's everybody. It doesn't always come down. It doesn't have to come down to one play. Things could have gone better the whole game. It's not fair to point to one person to say this is why we lost the game. But sometimes that's how it happens, how the whole thing shakes out. So, I'm not going to beat a dead horse with that. But yeah. Oh, Fressa, I got a compliment at work today and I wanted to die. So that method from Coach Simmons would have made me crash out. Oh my God, bro. So funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
anytime
mess
my
with
boss
me.
messages me, I'm like, am I fired?
Yeah.
Is this it? And sometimes I'm like, please let this be.
Right. Am I fired?
Just like, I won't make a scene, I promise.
That's funny. All right. Well, let's wrap it up with Kayla's injury report here.
So like we've mentioned, there's not a lot to the injury report. Dijon Anthony is on IR, unfortunately. Eric All's still on the IR, and then Burton might have re-aggravated his knee, but we'll know more when we see him continue to practice as we gear up for Cleveland. So nothing too scary that we need to worry about right now, but just that's to keep an eye on.
All right. Sounds good. Well, we probably won't see you guys next week, but we will definitely be back after the game in Cleveland. So we will see you all then. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thanks for liking and subscribing and following on Twitter. And we really appreciate all the comments and everything else. So thank you guys all for being here. Thank you, Jerry and Kayla, for being here tonight. I appreciate you both so much. And we'll see you guys soon. Hoo day.
Hoo
day.
day.